Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Brain Dead Breakdown. And today we're going to be looking at Statica, which, from what I hear, is totally not Avenged Sevenfold. 100% not Avenged Sevenfold. Anyway, yeah, so it would seem that Avenged Sevenfold have decided to do a bit of a strange side project. I haven't heard it yet, but it's been really hard to avoid the reception to it. Usually I like going into stuff like this sight unseen, you know, with like nothing to colour my opinion or anything like that. But I've seen the reception. I've seen how harshly this has been received. It is apparently very different. That's probably why they're releasing it under a different name. They have performed it as well. Like, they opened for themselves with this band. So who knows? Maybe they will talk a bit about it soon. But either way, it's time for me to actually check out the music and see what the fuck is going on. So, Statica with Statica. Shit, it's been 6 minutes already. That actually went really quick. That went way quicker than I expected it to. I have a lot of thoughts. First off, the backlash to this to me has showed that if Linkin Park had changed their name when they got Emily in the band, fuck all would have changed. Everyone would have still been just as mad, because Avenged Sevenfold didn't release this as Avenged Sevenfold. They released it under a new name, and people are fucking pissed, you know? So, like, it wouldn't... So that just kind of helps prove to me that, like, the whole Linkin Park drama from before wouldn't have mattered if they changed their name. People would have still been how they were. Because, look at this. Secondly, did I like it? No, but, and this is a but, this is exactly why I've realised in recent times, this is exactly why I like Avenged Sevenfold. Because you never know what you're truly going to get with them. And sometimes it can be amazing, sometimes it can hit for me, sometimes it can miss. But they are very creative people who don't want to just stick with the norm, which I appreciate, because I get sick and tired of hearing the same shit. You know, it was like in stream the other day. There was some talk about Avenged Sevenfold. Someone was arguing that someone had argued to them they were one of the best core bands of all time. And I'm just like, they haven't been core since their first 2 fucking albums. You know, like, it's one of the bands that is very hard to put into a fucking box, you know, because they write what they want to write. They approach how they want to approach. And this is definitely a miss for me. This is definitely a miss. Like, it feels like some of the more out there parts of Life Isn't But a Dream that I didn't enjoy. And whilst on repeat listens, my initial listens to Life Is But a Dream did not go well. I didn't get past the first 2 songs. I didn't enjoy the first 2 songs. But then I eventually listened to it again and was very apologetic about ignoring it before, because there was so much that I did really like in the album. This album I'm going to listen to, this EP I'm going to listen to, because I want to know for sure whether it's for me or not. This first album, this first song, Statica, that I've listened to, not for me overall. And I can see why the metal people hate it, because Avenged Sevenfold is a very tough band when it comes to metal, because there are metalheads that appreciate them, but they're never truly metal, you know. So all of the, like, even when I was a teenager and metal wasn't as hard as it is now, it was the same then. They weren't metal enough to be metal. They weren't anything else enough to be anything else. You know, it's just like, so they're kind of in a box to themselves doing what they want to do. And like, I used to listen to Pinkly Smooth unironically, you know, which was the Rev and Sinister Gates' old wacky ass side project. I believe Sinister Gates was still in Pinkly Smooth, but if not Sin, it was definitely the Rev. And it was like it was fucking wacky, mate. And when I'd play that stuff to some of my friends at school who liked Avenged Sevenfold, they would look at me like I just shat in their mouth. And I have a feeling that Statica's going to do the same kind of thing. You know, like a metalhead's like, oh, Avenged Sevenfold have released some new music, and shows it to like a purist metalhead. They're going to look at them like they just shat in their mouth. But who fucking cares? I'm so sick of this bullshit. I really am. And like, I'm so sick of this. Be like me. You don't like something, be like, and move on. You fuckers dedicate way too much energy and mind space to the stuff you don't like. Dedicate it to the shit you do. But I don't like this. So I probably won't listen to this again outside of the album. Like, EP. I'm gonna listen to the EP just to see what I think. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna move on. Don't need to dedicate my life to being like, fuck Avenged Sevenfold because they released an EP I didn't like. No, because that's fucking sad. Anyway, I can tell I'm probably not going to be making many friends with this video today, but as you can probably tell by my demeanor, I haven't passed the point of fucking caring lately. So I'm just giving you what I think about the music, and that's it. So there you go. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Thank you for watching. I've been Braindead, and if you enjoy this, hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.